Ducati have released details of their heavily updated 2023 Scrambler 800 range. The smaller Scramblers, along with their bigger 1100cc siblings, are the only way you can get access to a new air-cooled, well, air and oil-cooled, L-twin Ducati these days. There is the new Icon with customizable body panels, an updated Nightshift model, and a new flat track inspired Full Throttle model. In this video we'll get into the updates to the range and the differences between the models and have a look at the prices too. Hello and welcome to Moto Chatter, let's dive into the details. The design and look of the bike has been reworked to give it a more modern and sleeker style, with the X logo on the headlight now taking a prominent place on the outside of the lens, and it still carries the circular daytime running light but now with full LED lights including the indicators. There are some cosmetic changes to the engine too, although there have been some updates internally, but externally there is a new design to the timing covers and the aluminium crankcases now have the Scrambler X logo incorporated as well. The 803cc Desmo Duo engine is putting out the same power as before with 73 horsepower at 8,250 rpm and produces a shade under 48 pound-foot at 7,000 rpm. It is Euro 5 ready and does now have a ride-by-wire throttle operating a 50mm throttle body, and Ducati have stressed that this results in very smooth fueling and throttle control. There is also a new 8-plate hydraulic slip and assist clutch to make working the revised gearbox less tiresome, although there is also now the option of an up and down quick shifter too, but we'll come back to that later. The new ride-by-wire throttle allows for ride modes, and the Scrambler 800s have two of them, road and wet. There is also 4-level traction control and even cornering ABS front and rear. You may have already noticed that this is all controlled via a new 4.3-inch colour TFT dash. The dash is set up to be ready for Ducati's multimedia system as well, so as an option you can control your phone calls and music through the dash and handlebars if you wanted. There is also an underseat USB socket too, so the little Scramblers have now been brought right up to date within Ducati's model range. The new Scrambler 800s are now also a full 4 kilos or 8.8 pounds lighter than the outgoing model at 170 kilos dry or 185 kilos ready to run. This is mainly down to chassis changes. There is a new aluminium swing arm and a new reworked steel trellis frame, with the subframe now being bolted onto the main trellis section. Plus the rear shock has now been moved to a central position from its previous lateral position. It is a Kayaba monoshock and is preload adjustable. Up front there are 41mm upside down Kayaba forks with 150mm of suspension travel front and rear. There is an all new wheel design, and the radial mounted Brembo and 330mm disc up front finishes the look nicely. The wheels are cast aluminium with a 17-inch rear and an 18-inch front and come dressed in Pirelli MT60 RS tyres. Seat height is slightly lower than before at 795mm or 31.3 inches, and there are optional lower and higher seat kits available. The handlebars have been moved closer to the rider with a wider steering angle to help give the rider easier control, particularly in city traffic. One big update to the Icon model and part of its redesign is that the coloured panels are interchangeable. As standard you can choose from yellow, red or black, and if the mood takes you there are 6 other colours you can choose as an optional extra, which will get you a kit with tank cover panels, front and rear mudguards and a headlight cover in your chosen colour. There are 3 metallic and 3 matte colours to choose from. You can also change the rim tag colours too. If you're looking for a slightly different style for your Scrambler, then there is the Cafe Racer inspired 3rd generation Nightshift model, which Ducati describe as the more elegant and sophisticated choice. It comes in this understated nebula blue and has a dark tan stylish saddle. It also has lower bars than the Icon with bar and mirrors and smaller LED indicators for a cleaner look. There are also number boards on each side, a shortened front mudguard and no rear mudguard, and it comes with spoked wheels to finish the look. If you're more interested in performance, there is the new flat track inspired Full Throttle version. It comes in GP19 red with matte black and big Scrambler logos on the tank, with the number 62 on the number boards representing 1962, the first year of the original Scrambler. It has the shortened front mudguard as with the Nightshift and does away with the rear mudguard too. It also has the smaller LED indicators and its own saddle design. But the big difference with the Full Throttle is that it comes with the up and down quick shifter as standard and a fully homologated Termignoni exhaust complete with dedicated ECU mapping, plus the handlebars are lower still to get you in a more focused riding position. Prices for the models are on screen now. Unfortunately, prices for options like the coloured body parts and the up and down quick shifter weren't available at the time of making the video, but you can have a play around on the Scrambler configurator once they do come online. All the bikes come with a 24-month unlimited mileage warranty and service intervals are 12,000 kilometers at 7,500 miles or 12 months. There is also an A2 license restricted version of each Model 2 which comes in at the same price, and a bunch of other accessories and options available for the Scramblers. So if you like the look of the Nightshift but you want the quick shifter, you could put that on there, or if you prefer the full throttle but you want the bar end mirrors, you can option those in too. The Scrambler 800s are not out and out performance machines, but they are good at what they're intended for, a stylish city bike built to a price that is also at home on some curvy country roads at the weekend too. Plus you get all the fun and character of that 2-valve per cylinder old school L-twin engine. So what do you think to these updates, and what do you think to that new full throttle model? Which one of these Ducati 800s would you choose? Let me and others know in the comments. For some more of Ducati's 2023 releases, click here, or for some more Scramblers, click here. Please do like and subscribe if you like the video, but whatever you do, have a great day, and as always, thanks for watching.